everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be working with some alcohol inks, and we're going to be going back to our childhood and doing some finger painting. It's pretty much the easiest thing that you can do with alcohol inks that looks amazing. For those of you new to my channel, I am Katya of Lunar Sun Creations, and we do all kinds of artsy things on this channel, mostly mini album stuff, but some other things like alcohol inks, which is kind of a little bit of an addiction of mine. I love them. Okay, so materials for today we will need. First we'll need some kind of synthetic paper, like a Yupo paper. So I'm going to test out a few different kinds today just to see which one I like better. So I've got this Legion translucent Yupo paper in 8.5 by, 9 by 12. I've got some 8 by 10 Ranger Yupo paper. I have a new one to me. Found this online. It is Nara 12 by 9 synthetic paper. And then I've also got some Duralar paper, which is like a matte film. So it's kind of translucent as well. You can kind of see my hand through there. So I've got that, it's by Graphics, and then also by Graphics is this craft plastic, and this is 12 by 12. Do you need all of these? Heck no. I've just throughout my journey of using alcohol inks, I just wanted to try all the different kinds to see which one I like best. You will also need some 99% isopropyl alcohol. 91% will also work, but I wouldn't go lower than 91%. I'm going to be using it in a little tiny spray bottle. You can see how much love that's gotten so far. And then you will probably want some gloves because we are going to be doing finger painting with it. So you'll probably want to protect your fingies. And then lastly, you will need some alcohol inks. I have a lot of ink spread out before me, so I'm not going to show you all. Let me just say that I've got some in pinks, and I've got some purples, and I've got some teals, and I've got some blues. So I am using Pinata and Ranger and Kelty ink, so all of them work great. As I use them, I'll tell you which one it is. But that is all we need. So I'm going to kind of get a piece of each one of these out, and then we'll kind of see which ones kind of seem to work the best. So I'll get these all organized and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to try the first one that I showed you, the translucent Yupo paper. I'm going to try this one first, and there is no rhyme or reason to this. Oh, I'm going to get my gloves on. I'm literally just going to start to drop some ink on there, add some alcohol ink, and go to town. That's it. Today is just completely about play. So let's see. Let's go with some Sapphire Blue from Pinata. Can't really remember what most of these even look like, so I'm just gonna do a couple drops of that. And maybe some Baja Blue, also by Pinata. And in the middle, let's do some some violet-y kind of something. Well, let's do the whole thing with Pinata this time. Let's maybe kind of switch it up on the next one. So this one is Passion Purple, also Pinata. And let's just stick with that, or should I do just a couple drops of teal? Okay, just a couple drops of teal, also Pinata. Okay, I mean, I have no idea what's gonna happen here, so, but this is just, it's just so much fun. So now I'm just literally going to like put a few, well, squirt some alcohol ink on there. And then I'm literally just gonna do a little finger play, but I think I need just a little bit more alcohol. And I've got a craft mat underneath here, just to protect my work surface. I feel like I want some of this to kind of blend in a little bit more with the blue. And I know it kind of looks a little bit like a hot mess right now, but the beauty is that as it dries, it does some really cool things. All right, so I think I'm just gonna leave that like that and see what happens. Okay, so you just want to keep playing with it because it's just so fun to play with. But I think I'm going to stop there. Okay, so I'm going to stop there with this one, and oh, I didn't figure out a station for drying. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way. I will show you all of these at the end once they're dry, so that's what it looks like right now. Okay, next is the Ranger Yupo paper. This one, I think I'm gonna go all kind of teals. I've got some Stream from Ranger. And I think maybe I'm gonna put the isopropyl alcohol on first. Just gonna go like that. Okay, so that's Stream, and this is some Patina, also Ranger. Oh, it's quite a bit greener. I don't know if I'm into the Patina. Okay, let's try Laguna, also from Ranger. Still a little green. I wanted to go for way more of a teal-y look. So far, only the Stream is kind of doing it for me. How about some Kelty ink in Aquamarine? Come on, you can do it. Focus. I feel like, I mean, they might go a little bit more on the teal-y side afterwards, but so far they're not really doing what I thought they would do. Okay, so just gonna give this a little rub-a-dub. Like, it's literally the quickest thing that you can possibly do with alcohol inks, and I know you're probably just thinking that I'm crazy and you're just like, you're a ridiculous woman, but it really does look so cool after it dries. Like, it really does. And I might, you know, you can do some like weird things in it just to give it a little bit of texture, and then when it dries it does some really, really cool things. Like I said, it's literally just playtime. It's so much fun. Like, how can you not have fun with this? Okay, so that is going away. I mean, it looks like a hot mess, I know, but I think it's gonna be so pretty when it dries. You're gonna be shocked. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this down again. And now let's do one just with pinks. I want something a little bit softer, I think. Perhaps. So next we're gonna try Nara. This one here. This one I haven't tried before, so let's give it a shot. And let's go with, I've got a couple new ones that I've never tried before. I've never tried Flamingo. It's by Ranger. And I know it's pretty bright, but maybe we can tone it down with something else. And then I've got some shell pink. Maybe I should have started with that one. I feel like it's not gonna work with the, ooh, that's, I don't know if you can see it on screen. It looks orange, actually. So I'm not sure if I'm into either one of those. Let's move this over a bit so you can actually see, shall we? And then we've got some alcohol pearl called Deception. So I'm gonna give that a really good shake, and that should give us a little bit of a, ooh, that's quite a bit darker. Don't know if this one is going to be what I'm after. I feel like what I'm actually after is much more pink. What does watermelon look like again? It's a couple drops of watermelon. Okay. Watermelon was also from Ranger. So let's try that and see what happens. Just gonna drop some on again. And like I said, these are just for backgrounds for the paper collection that I'm creating now. I just need some backgrounds that I'm gonna do some other layering on. Okay, so next is the Duralar translucent. So on this one, I think I'm gonna go all blues. How about we do that? So what do we got? What do we got? Let's try some. I'm gonna go for a little bit lighter blue, I think. So I'm gonna go for some Celestial Alcohol Pearl by Ranger. And some Stonewashed. And perhaps some Monsoon as well. Let's see what happens. Okay, add a little bit of alcohol. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. And finger paint. Just a tiny bit more alcohol. But I don't want any like dots from the alcohol. I want it to be like a fairly smooth background. Smooth but mottled, if that makes sense. So that looks pretty cool. I think I might want to try that on white though as well. So I'm gonna do another one on white. So I'm gonna use those same colors just to compare what it looks like between the translucent and the white. So the next one is the craft plastic, and then I'll kind of show you what they all look like, and then I'll do a few more with the one that I like the best. So this is the craft plastic. I'm going to go with those same colors just to do a comparison of what it looks like. Maybe I'll do this one so that the colors are a little bit, maybe I'll do it so it's a little bit more separated. So that was the Celestial. This is the Monsoon. That looks kind of cool. Let's just see how that dries. Cool. So this time I thought I'd try putting some alcohol ink on. I'm doing a little bit different with the way I move my hands. Like there's so many different things that you can do. So I'm going in with some, what do we got? This is the Raspberry from Ranger. And some Intrigue. Oh, the raspberry, I forgot how bright the raspberry was. I'm gonna try a little bit of Deception. How was that? Oh, it was kind of red. Might need some other color to tone this down. Yeah. I'm gonna grab some white. Or you know what I could do? Actually, I'm gonna blot some of this off with my what do you call it? Baby wipe. And maybe add in some of that shell pink. Now I know that looks really gross right now, and it might in a couple minutes too. I'm gonna try it. Literally just like kind of, oh, I've got some other stuff on my gloves. Kind of tapping it just to get a different effect. So that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm gonna put that aside. Okay, we haven't done Glacier yet, I don't think. Let's do some Glacier. Sapphire. Sapphire is quite dark. And you can put if you put lots of alcohol ink, you can kind of go in, most people will do this with a straw, but just to get a different effect. Sorry, I know my big head's probably completely in the way and you didn't see any of that, but just kind of blowing on it, or you could kind of like lift it up and move it around. I'm gonna add just a little bit more, kind of just depending on what look you want to go for, you know? So I mean, I kind of like that. I think that looks cool with the way the ink did that, so I think I'm gonna leave that one. Okay, so I just wanted to show you all the different ones that I created. So that was just kind of letting it run. This one as well. These two were kind of playing with swooshy motions. These two were like the dabbing. This one's quite cool. This one again was just going like that and letting it dry. This one I blew on it a bit. This is another one, a translucent one that I kind of blew on. It's one of the first ones, just swooshy swooshy. Swooshy swooshy. And a translucent swooshy swooshy. This is another one that I kind of just blew on. This is the very, very first one. Sometimes the first one kind of turns out the best. I really like the colors on that one. So, I mean, all of these literally took like 15 minutes. And, I mean, they might not look like a whole lot right now, but once I put some layering and textures and stuff like that on them, they're gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna use that. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really like that one. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 little mini backgrounds that I can use in my newest paper line. And I mean, each of them took like 30 seconds to a minute. So alcohol inks, oh how I love them. So yeah, you will see those very soon in an upcoming paper collection. Oh. Thanks for watching, and you will see these very soon. You guys are amazing. Have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.